Southeast Radio's Business Matters with Karl Fitzpatrick.
Over the past 7 weeks, we have been looking at the different ways in which modern media companies inform and facilitate communication between businesses and their customers. On this week's segment, we find out how one media company is giving back to the business community. Debbie Behan, Business Products and Marketing Manager with Virgin Media, and Samantha Kelly, the Tweeting Goddess, joins us now to discuss Virgin Media's Backing Business Community campaign. Debbie, start by providing us with an insight into the focus of this campaign.
Yes, absolutely. So this campaign is a sequel to a previous Backing Business campaign that we did during the pandemic. It was an initiative that we launched to highlight and support small Irish businesses across the country who were finding the lockdowns quite challenging. And it was an immense success. We were able to promote more than 400 businesses on Virgin Media TV and across our social media channels and really give them a boost. So coming out of that, and now that we're all back to normality now, we felt that it was a good opportunity for us to realise that SMEs didn't just struggle during the pandemic. You know, the challenges that SMEs face are constant, and we're in a good position to be able to use our platform to support those businesses.
How will the initiative help Irish SMEs to grow and develop?
So the whole idea is about building a network. What we can do as part of that network is to be able to identify and discuss in more detail the challenges that these small businesses are facing, and to be able to provide those supports, bring in experts and people with a lot of experience in developing and growing their businesses through these challenges, to be able to impart that wisdom and to encourage conversation and collaboration and development. And we'll also obviously, be able to use our own platform here in Virgin Media to be able to promote those particular businesses and challenges, and kind of use the resources available to us as well to be able to support them.
Is there any criteria that business owners must satisfy in order to access these services?
Absolutely none, Karl. So the community is open to all. We actually encourage all types of business, whether it be a single person, kind of going out on their own, or a small business, and any kind of startup, anyone who's slightly more established but kind of feels a little bit stuck. Customers and non-customers of Virgin Media, everybody is more than welcome to come on board and join the village.
Samantha Kelly, of course, is with you there as well, aka the Tweeting Goddess, a fellow Rotarian and also a Wexford resident. Samantha, you've been appointed as a brand ambassador for Virgin Media Business. What attracted you to this particular partnership?
Well, it's a bit of a no-brainer. I'm such a supporter of small businesses, and I'm always promoting small business, and I've had different business communities myself. So I understand the challenges that small business owners have, but also I understand that you could create a community, but nurturing the community is the important part. So when Virgin Media Business spoke to me about this, I just thought, this is ideal, because one of the things that small business owners feel a lot is loneliness and isolation, and they want to learn. They want to learn more. They want to learn how to get more sales, how to be the best, how to stand out. So, I'm perfectly positioned with my experience, but also Virgin Media have the access to those essential services. Like, for example, if you have great Wi-Fi, you can go global, so things like that. And I think Virgin Media Business is the perfect fit.
And Sam, what will your role as an ambassador entail?
Oh, well, I'll be doing lots of speaking on the stage. I'll also be encouraging my community and my relationships and my following. I have a big following on Twitter and social media, so encouraging them. I'll be bringing the community with me and spotlighting and highlighting people who I think need to get on Virgin Media Business's radar too. So that's my role, is to bring the community with me and to help advise, what would be a great webinar to do. Like, we are going to be doing lots of webinars and master classes and in-person events. So I'll be able to advise what people want and how to give the most value.
And what businesses do you think can get the most value from the Backing Business Community campaign?
The solopreneur, as Debbie mentioned, from that to business owners who have employees, anyone will benefit if they want to be part of a thriving community that is friendly, that is going to add value, and that is going to help them network and expand their network.
And of course, Sam, the world of social media is evolving at a phenomenal pace. But what are the latest social media trends that small business owners need to be aware of right now?
Short form video is extremely popular, especially when you see TikTok growing so much. AI obviously has a role to play as well, but I feel that human element that small business owners have, you can never replace that with AI. And the difference between the small business owner and the big guns is the fact that you have that human-to-human contact. And I think telling your storytelling on social media is essential. And I think a lot of small business owners do that really well.
And Debbie, what other supports are provided to SMEs by Virgin Media Business?
So we have a range of products and supports within Virgin Media Business. Obviously, we're known first and foremost for our connectivity. I know Sam's already mentioned that. The reliability of having really good Wi-Fi in behind you, it's really important now more than ever, now that everything's kind of moving and pushing towards an online presence. So having that there, we have the best SLAs in the business when it comes to support and provision of services. So we can stand over that 100%. We're rolling out new network this year now as well. So we're moving out into the southeast and around into Munster and into Connacht. We'll have more of a nationwide network available to us from next year as well.
Now, ladies, you're both well positioned to assess the sentiment amongst business owners right now. So, Debbie, starting with yourself, what are your clients saying to you right now?
The SME market, they're struggling at the minute. Costs are up, tax is up, staff costs are up. It's a challenging time. What SMEs want more than anything is to feel heard and to feel supported. They said that PR is a bit of an issue now at the minute, so anything that we can do to help them in that regard, which we're more than happy to do, is that we need to make sure that the small business owners that are there, as I said, are listened to and heard, that we hear their challenges and that we use the resources that are available to us as a larger organisation to be able to connect people together, share that experience, share the wealth, share the knowledge, and to help them move forward.
And Sam, you're very well placed to assess the sentiment of small business owners online across social media channels. So what are they talking about right now?
Loneliness and isolation. We actually did a Twitter poll on this recently, and 75% of business owners said that they did feel isolated and lonely. So it's even more of a reason for us to have this business community so that we can actually make sure that nobody feels that way, that we can actually bounce ideas off each other. Mostly business owners just need support, and that could be as simple as a retweet or a like or a share of their post. So it's really easy to help small business owners. So just be aware, if anyone's listening today, if you see a small business owner tweeting or sharing a post about their products, give it an old share, and that could make their day.
And Debbie, finally, where can people get more information about the Virgin Media Backing Business Community campaign?
So we are available online. If you search Backing Business Community, you'll find us right there. We have a form on our website for people to join. It's free of charge. There's absolutely no cost or commitment involved. Or you can send an email to backingbusiness@virginmedia.ie.
Well, if you've just tuned in, that was Debbie Behan from Virgin Media and Samantha Kelly, the brand ambassador for the Backing Business Community campaign, and I wish them every success with this initiative.
Southeast Radio's Business Matters with Karl Fitzpatrick.